Halloween. It's the spookiest night of the year. We dress up in costumes, we go trick-or-treating, we carve pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns. Halloween is a time for fun and a little bit of fright. But did you ever wonder where these traditions come from? Let's travel back in time and uncover the secrets of Halloween. Get ready for a spooky adventure. We're going to explore the history, traditions, and fun facts about Halloween. Put on your imaginary costume, grab your treat bag, and let's go! Halloween has a long and interesting history, one that spans centuries and cultures, evolving through time to become the festive holiday we celebrate today. It started with the ancient Celts, people who lived over 2,000 years ago in what is now Ireland, the United Kingdom, and northern France. The Celts celebrated a festival called Samhain on October 31st, marking the end of the harvest season and the beginning of winter, a time often associated with death. They believed that on this night, the boundary between the living and the dead became thin, allowing spirits to pass through and roam the earth. Ghosts and spirits could cross over into the world of the living, bringing both mischief and messages from the other side. To protect themselves from these wandering spirits, the Celts wore costumes, often made of animal heads and skins, and built large bonfires to ward off any malevolent entities. Over time, Samhain changed and evolved, influenced by Roman and Christian traditions. The Romans brought their own festivals, such as Feralia, a day in late October when they commemorated the passing of the dead. Later, the Christian Church established All Saints' Day on November 1st, incorporating some of the traditions of Samhain. The night before became known as All Hallows' Eve, eventually shortened to Halloween. It eventually became the Halloween we know and love today, a blend of ancient customs and modern festivities. Today, children dress up in costumes and go trick-or-treating, while adults enjoy parties and haunted attractions, keeping the spirit of Halloween alive. Many Halloween traditions have been around for centuries. Halloween, as we know it today, is a blend of ancient customs and modern practices. It's a time when communities come together to celebrate the spooky and the supernatural. Carving pumpkins into jack-o'-lanterns is a popular tradition. Families gather around, scooping out the insides of pumpkins and carving intricate designs. This activity is not only fun, but also a way to showcase creativity. But did you know that people used to carve turnips instead of pumpkins? In fact, the tradition of carving vegetables dates back to ancient Celtic festivals. Turnips were more readily available in Ireland and Scotland, where this practice originated. The tradition of carving scary faces comes from an Irish legend about a man named Stingy Jack. According to the tale, Jack tricked the devil and was doomed to wander the earth with only a carved-out turnip to light his way. This story gave rise to the term jack-o'-lantern. Trick-or-treating is another fun Halloween tradition. Children eagerly anticipate dressing up in their favorite costumes, transforming into witches, ghosts, superheroes, and more. They go door to door, excitedly shouting "trick or treat" in hopes of receiving candy. This tradition has roots in ancient customs of giving food to the spirits. During the Celtic festival of Samhain, people would leave offerings of food and drink to appease wandering spirits. Over time, this evolved into the modern practice of trick-or-treating. People believed that by giving treats, they could appease the spirits and avoid bad luck. This belief was so strong that it became a central part of Halloween celebrations. Today, it's a way for communities to come together and share in the festive spirit. People believed that by giving treats, they could appease the spirits and avoid bad luck. This belief was so strong that it became a central part of Halloween celebrations. Today, it's a way for communities to come together and share in the festive spirit. From candy corn to chocolate bars, the variety of treats handed out has grown over the years, making Halloween a sweet and memorable experience for children and adults alike. Halloween is full of fun and interesting facts. Did you know that orange and black are the traditional colors of Halloween? Orange represents the harvest, while black represents darkness and death. Bats are also associated with Halloween. This is because they are nocturnal animals, meaning they are most active at night. People once believed that bats were associated with witches and the supernatural. Section 5. Dressing up and scaring up fun. Costumes and trick-or-treating. Halloween is a time when creativity and imagination come to life. The streets are filled with people of all ages, dressed in a variety of costumes, and houses are adorned with spooky decorations. Costumes are a big part of Halloween. They allow people to transform into someone or something else for a night. Whether it's a spooky ghost, a wicked witch, or a beloved character from a movie, costumes add an element of fun and excitement to the celebration. People dress up as all sorts of things, from scary creatures to their favorite superheroes. It's a chance to be creative and express oneself in a unique way. Some people spend months planning and creating their costumes, making sure every detail is perfect. In the past, people wore costumes on Halloween to scare away evil spirits. This tradition dates back to ancient times, when it was believed that dressing up in frightening costumes would protect them from harm. Over the years, this practice has evolved, but the essence of dressing up remains the same. Trick-or-treating is another fun tradition, especially for kids. It's a night filled with excitement as children go from house to house, collecting candy and showing off their costumes. The joy on their faces as they receive their treats is truly heartwarming. They get to dress up in costumes and go door to door asking for candy. It's a tradition that brings communities together as neighbors open their doors to share in the festive spirit. The sound of laughter and the sight of children running around in their costumes make Halloween a magical time. This tradition is thought to have started with a medieval custom called souling. During this time, people would go door to door, offering prayers for the dead in exchange for small cakes, known as soul cakes. This practice was a way to honor the deceased and ensure their safe passage to the afterlife. People would go door to door asking for soul cakes in exchange for prayers for the dead. This custom has evolved over the centuries, but the essence of going door to door and receiving treats remains a beloved part of Halloween. Today, it's all about the fun of dressing up and the joy of receiving candy. But it's interesting to remember the historical roots of this festive tradition. Section 6. The haunted history of Halloween symbols. Many symbols we associate with Halloween have interesting histories. Take the black cat, for example. In some cultures, black cats are seen as lucky, but in others they are associated with bad luck and witchcraft. Spiders are another creepy, crawly Halloween symbol. They are often linked to darkness and the unknown. Their ability to spin webs made people think they had magical powers. Section 7. Black cats and flying bats, superstitions and Halloween. Halloween is also a time for superstitions. Some people believe that if a black cat crosses your path, you'll have bad luck. Others say that if you see a spider on Halloween, it's actually the spirit of a loved one watching over you. These superstitions add to the mystery and excitement of Halloween. Whether they're true or not, they're part of what makes Halloween so much fun. Section 8. Beyond trick-or-treating, modern Halloween celebrations. Today, Halloween is celebrated in many ways. People go to costume parties, visit haunted houses, and watch scary movies. Pumpkin patches are popular destinations for families. People pick out the perfect pumpkins for carving jack-o'-lanterns. Some cities even have Halloween parades with floats and marching bands. Halloween is a time for creativity and imagination. Section 9. The global spirit of Halloween, celebrations around the world. Halloween isn't just celebrated in the United States, it's a global phenomenon. In Mexico, people celebrate Dia de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. This holiday honors loved ones who have passed away. People build altars with offerings of food and flowers. They also decorate sugar skulls and eat a special bread called pan de muerto. In Ireland, where Halloween originated, people still celebrate with bonfires and traditional foods like barmbrack. Section 10. Why we love Halloween. The enduring appeal of spookiness. Why is Halloween still so popular today? Maybe it's because it's a time to face our fears and have fun with the spooky side of life. It's a chance to dress up, let loose, and be someone else for a night. Halloween allows us to tap into our imaginations and create our own spooky fun. Whether we're carving pumpkins, telling ghost stories, or going trick-or-treating, Halloween brings out the kid in all of us. Section 11. Halloween, a timeless tradition of fright and delight. Halloween is a holiday with a rich history and enduring traditions. From its ancient origins to modern celebrations, Halloween continues to captivate and entertain people of all ages. So next time you put on your costume or carve a pumpkin, remember the long and fascinating journey of this spooky holiday. Happy Halloween!